And and again, I don't know, I know I probably butchered that belief system, but when I heard it, it was like the perfect timing because I noticed with my own self and how I was being and how I was seeing other people that I had closed that gap, so to speak, because that's around the same time I truly started seeing the divine God
Right.
in all creation, meaning people, meaning animals, meaning the trees and bugs. Like I quit stepping on bugs. I quit, killing flies. I quit. I
Mm.
know that sounds insane, but I'm like, I'm trying to be hyper aware and sensitive to what God has created and try to appreciate it the most that I can. And what that has allowed me to do is to love people where they're at
Mhm.
without conditions, without putting a cage over them. And like, there's some people I want to put in a cage and go, "You're all mine." Like, I just like your energy so much, I don't want to share it with anyone. But that's not love.
No.
And that's also preventing them from doing what they are created to do. And
Right.
so, but that for me was like that moment of realization shifted my whole worldview on everything. And I've been a better person for it since. I've grown more since coming into that than I ever have. And I think it's because it just means I've been able to walk in my true identity for longer than I ever have, if ever.
Yeah, well, I love that. I think I'm glad you brought that up because I've read stuff like that too. Maybe not with reference to Adam and Eve, so to speak, but that our whole job in life is to incorporate our masculine and our feminine. And I think often because of our wounds, we may be more one way than another way. So for me, I was overperforming in my masculine, even though I'm a woman. So what took me a long time was to figure out how to really be in my feminine, to allow receiving and be more flowing, and that's what my work has been. I mean, there are other women probably have to work on their masculine, but I have the other problem. So it's taken me a very long time, and they say that once you have integrated your own inner masculine and inner feminine, which is what I've read or saw somewhere, that typically it makes it easier for you to actually attract a aligned partner.
I've just noticed from the people that show up in my life now,
Hmm.
it's very much that. But the other thing that I've started to do, because I've noticed how certain relationships and the people that you allow in your life, they really can shift your and alter your path if we're not careful.
Hmm.
So I really work hard, and when I have new people in my life that show up, and there's always people that show up, they just don't
Hmm.
stay around. But I pray, like, listen, like, okay, God, like if this person's not for me, like even if like what I'm going to experience with them is bad, I'm okay with it as long as it's part of my purpose, as long as it's in line with the direction I'm supposed to go. Like, is this going to teach me a lesson I need to know?
Right.
Whatever. Remove everyone else, remove everything else. And it's funny, of all the prayers I think I've ever prayed in my life that get answered, like none of them seem to get answered immediately, except for the one about removing people. Like when I surrender, whatever no longer serves me, I surrender it. It's gone. It's gone. It stays gone. So that means people, whatever. So if the people are still around, I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. Like this, I'm gonna get to do I'm gonna do a little bit of a journey with this person.